want to go through a lot on what I'm seeing. I've got a ton of videos on YouTube, and they're on my website as well. But who here has been noticing that there's airplanes? Talk about airplanes, actually. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. All right. So, thank you so much. But basically, a lot of people are getting more, and who here around them or themselves, getting annoyed, angry, upset for no reason sometimes, i.e. JetBlue, to their staff members. Sorry, but it's true. But who's been really experiencing more anger around them with people? A lot of people, right? And it's not, those are some of the signs, and I talk about it in the Epoch Succession is the book, which is just about to come out. And it's not about 2012 per se, it's more than 2012. And a lot of people have been reflecting, and on the YouTube, it's already hit in less than 3 months, over 55,000 hits. So it just shows that people are connecting with the actuality of it. Who's been here getting dizzy? Not ditzy, but dizzy, lightheaded. You know, dizzy and the lightheadedness and feeling, you are the clairsentience. You're feeling the changes of energy. Everything is energy. You understand that, right? So how I read all of you, because I'm a claircognitive, a medium communicates with people on the other side, and they're coming in already. I'm going to ask them to hold because they're all lined up, and I apologize, I've got a message for you. But in a second, but anyway, a medium communicates with people who have passed on the other side. A psychic sees the future. I've got a beef about that because they only see the future. Then there's a clairvoyant, receives messages through pictures. Clear audio hears it, clairsentient feels it. And all of that, plus I get it in taste and smell, which is kind of weird, but anyway. That's the only time I hesitate, as a few people know. I've read for them. So basically, this is what the 2012 actually is about. It is, the mind saw two different scenarios. The one that the press chooses to push out there is, the world's coming to an end. Now again, if I'm wrong, I'll be dead on November 20th, whatever, December 21st. And I'm not going to worry about it, but I don't think so. What I'm seeing is we're going to be okay, and it's just a shift of energy. It's a new energy being introduced to us. And as of about 2 years ago, it really came in around about March. So it's 3 dimensions being weaved into our dimension. Who actually believes there's only 3 dimensions in existence? Anybody? Good, thank you. This is how I read. I read in different dimensions from different dimensions. And the book will cover a tiny bit about that. But okay, so other than all of this, who here has been seeing, and this is one thing on a hot point, and I am going to upload this lecture because it's very important, is what I'm seeing is, as I said, people getting angry, people getting into what I call mob mentality. All right? They're joining on and saying, oh no, this is justice and that's not justice, and you know, all of this. It's really part of what I've already uploaded about the clarification period, and you can check that out there. But here is what I'd like to talk about is that people are getting less tolerant of other people, and even ourselves, we're kind of being very, who here, and you don't need to confess, it's okay, getting kind of quick-tempered, low tolerance, really kind of, and really not suffering fools get gladly. There are a lot of, and yes, I am going to be, people know I'm brutally honest, don't even come to me if you don't want to hear the truth. Not mean, but just, you know that, just honest and out there with telling what's here and what's not. I'm going to break away in a minute, you need to hear a message. Are you considering a decision in your life? Yeah, see, by the way, you can't lie to me. I tell that to my fiance. It gets very annoyed every time I say that. But anyway, you're considering a major, not a major, but it's a pretty major decision. But you over-worry, don't you? You overthink things. And you have to stop that. A lot of people tell you, but you don't listen to them. But they're saying that if you just let it be, you've already made the decision, haven't you? But you're worrying about the decision you're going to make. So you're going around in like I hate to say like a whirlpool, a black hole. You're getting into a really tight situation. You need to worry, be careful, because depression is part of this huge change. Everything needs a catalyst to create something new, correct? That's basic physics. Guess what the catalyst is here? Fear. Fear is driving us into mob mentality, situations like that Trayvon, I think, and other situations like today in Pasadena, or yesterday in Pasadena. Do not, if you want to be driven by other people and dictated by other people, go ahead. But you know your own thoughts. Clarify what your intention is and what you want out of life, and then you will find that you are going to get a more handle on it. Who's feeling as if they can't control what's going on and they're going into fear because of that? You know, everything's spiraling out of control. The economy, money, job situation, relationships. Ooh, by the way, relationships, big one. In the book, 93% of our relationships, maybe as much as 98, quite frankly, are going to change. And that is with husband-wife relationships, but some are changing for good, but a majority are finding who's, no, you don't need to raise your hand, but thinking of divorce. Oh God, you know, and she's proud of it. But it's as if you're clarifying, and please go to the clarification video. It was uploaded a few weeks ago, and it'll explain a lot of things. I don't mess around with what I see. We are going in stages, and every time I see a stage, I try and help people with it and clarify it, but it's really the book, yes.
When did that start?
The clarification started, there was a huge, massive shift of energy from February 12th through the 28th. Your computers crashed. Oh boy, mine did, 4 others did. Car accidents and all kinds of weird things that would normally not happen, happened. Guess what? That shift, that major spike of energy is going to happen several times more. That time I wasn't allowed to actually give it to you, but in the future I will. I'll upload and say this is what's going to happen. It was closely, more or less followed, like piggybacked on with a clarification period, and I don't want to get into it, but go to the video. You have a YouTube computer? Great. Go to the YouTubes. You can sign up on a sheet that says just YouTube, and I'll send it to you. But basically, it's all there, and all the predictions, and they are coming true. I already predicted the cluster 4, 3, 4, 5 tornadoes already happened. Late winters already happened. Everybody's laughing at me and saying, "Oh, there's no snow. It's 70 degrees." Wow, 28th of February, and it came in. So it's just, I'm saying, I'm reading from the other side, and that's what I'm seeing. So, arguments, please know that if you are getting, and this video is really about mob mentality, do not let other people dictate your actions. You know, I'm not saying it's wrong to go into a mob, but whose energy are you following? One person or two people which are probably political and trying to have an agenda that's not yours. So this is what you are. You are not here, and this is not coincidence, you're listening to it. Really examine it. Don't, if you're going into fear and really wondering about decisions that you're making, what I want you to do is to really clarify on a piece of paper, what do you really feel? And it'll ground you more. In the book, I give as many exercises as I can. It's actually going to be this big. I'm trying to kind of wean it down. But it's trying to tell you and give you exercises, because I can't stand books that say, oh, this is happening. So, okay, great. Well, what do you do about it? They give you a problem, and you're even more in fear because of the problem, but they're not giving you any kind of clarification or exercises to get out of it. And that's why I'm doing the book. Hopefully one day it'll be out. It's like birthing a mammoth, quite frankly, at the moment. So, okay, part of this change is, again, prejudices. Okay, and I know about that because living in England, they don't like anybody of my color. So I was attacked quite a few times, I'm afraid, when I was young, but I'm glad because it showed me what prejudice is. Prejudice, bigotry, phone calls, no, seriously. Prejudice and bigotry is going to be big and large. No, it's okay. You okay? Okay. It's your phone. Oh, can you put it on? Oh, okay. You can't say it. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so basically, prejudices. Now, they're going to accentuate, okay? So don't really find if it's, thank you, Crystal, that's so sweet. that's really going to actually increase. So anything on fear side that you have developed, either about health or money, guess what? It's going to enlarge. So what do you do to combat it? You put it down in black and white, and really, what is the fear? Is it somebody on the TV? And these are friends of mine who are the president of NBC, and he has 5 stations, and I usually not attack him, but you know, he's a good guy, he really is. But he's dictated by NBC in New York. And you know, news, 98% until the 2 minutes. Oh, those cute little ducklings, but it'll keep you hanging on for the whole newscast until you see the cute little ducklings at the end, right? So they know that it sells. Fear sells. You know, any kind of violence sells. So what I'm saying is, don't be part of it. If you want to come back to a rational place, you'll find clarification. This lady here in the back, you do a lot of work in quietly helping people. No, this lady in the denim. Oh, do you? Yes. And you don't acknowledge, and a lot of people don't acknowledge you. Sometimes you kind of get hurt, but I'm telling you, have I read you right? You really do a lot. And it's simple things too. People don't understand the simplicity. You teach a lot, and they're saying thank you. Does that make sense? You have a lot of things to do, by the way, and you know that. And at least 3 books, by the way. Yes, don't look surprised, you know that. You will see why. Okay, coming back here, center. Sorry, they go all over the place. All right, so in the book again, and I've talked about this all on the videos, you're well appreciated, seriously. Logics. I split people into logics and emotionals. Who here have got logics in their lives who are really argumentative, sometimes screaming at you, and you don't know what they're arguing about because you're not even disagreeing with them. If anything, I've got one of those. And I just agree because it's easier that way, not agree, but just be quiet. And they're still going blasting off to the moon and back. You know, it's like to the moon, Alice, to the moon. And you know what? They're going to get worse. Anybody here with people like that in their lives? Because I hate to say it, they're going to get worse. They are the logics. The emotionals are who here has been seeing cute little ads with little kittens or bunnies and they start bursting out crying without them even knowing it. You're the emotionals. So there are more signs on the YouTubes and you can check that out. I'm trying to, and I'm always on fast paced. I know, I hope I'm not losing any of you guys, but I'm trying to put so much in. But basically, all right, here is a period. Who here